evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League, Week 5, Day 4, and the first matches of Group C. 5 players in action for your enjoyment this evening. Starting off with these two, Richie Burnett against Nathan Girvin. Two players at completely opposite ends of the spectrum of their career, of course. If Nathan can go on and achieve half of what Richie Burnett achieved, he will have had a great career. More about that a little later. From Arbroath, just 18 years of age. My goodness, can't even remember what I was doing at 18. Working the door in some shoddy nightclub in Bristol, I think. Richie has the darts here. And what a start. Also in action this evening, Alan Norris against Cameron Menzies. And our 5th player of the group this evening is Darren Beveridge. And he'll be up against Richie Burnett in match number 3. That's 4 perfect darts. Nearly a 5th. So 140 though. He's had a 9-darter in his career. 94-95, which I really started to take the game quite serious. Richie was a real dominant force within the BDO system, and he's left 36 after 9 in the opening leg. I've had a 10-darter from Greg Richie, who topped the group today. A little bit more about today's action. Let's just see if Richie can get it done. And what a start from Richie Burnett. Opening leg of the night session. Well, 180, 140, 145, double 18 in one, a 10-dart leg. I think he's even shocked himself. Yeah, starting in 94, won the Dutch Open, which is always just so insanely difficult to win, especially with the size of the field. The Denmark Open in 94, the Welsh Open for the first time in 94, defended that title in 95, won the British Pentathlon in 95, the British Match Play in 94, and then of course the World Masters in 94, and then went on to win the Worlds in 95. Better leg for Nathan, this one. Finding his first 180 of the contest. Nathan really came to our attention back in 2019, reaching the final of the BDO World Youth Championships, losing out to another fabulously talented young player, Leighton Bennett. And that's a very tidy response from young Nathan. A 15-darter with a 76 checkout. Levels things up at one apiece, both legs going with throw. Sure how much Richie would have known about Nathan. Certainly knows now. also made a final of the development tour in Germany back in 2019.
100.
The quarterfinals of the Scottish Open, which was the men's event in 2019 as well.
60.
Being touted to having a very good career ahead of him. Be interesting to see how that pans out.
83.
As I've always said, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard, but he's certainly got the talent. If he's got the dedication, he could go a long, long way.
95.
Another good leg with the darts from Burnett, down to 66 after 12.
83.
And no real pressure. Treble 10 for double 18. That's 21 left. Could stay there for double 8. Should stay there. Oh no, sorry, that's 45. So that's double 8.
58.
Take me shoes and socks off so I can count to 20.
100.
Well, now there's a little bit of pressure on this double 4, but does like this side of the board. And like the double 18, he pins the double 4 in one dart, and for the second time goes in front 2 legs to 1. Well, the averages are outstanding at the moment, and we're 3 legs deep. 110 for Richie Burnett. All 3 legs going with the darts. Yes, Greg Richie was our daily winner today and tops the table, winning all 5 of his matches. Had a daily average of 90.52 and I average of 97.18. So the chasing pack include Mike Gillett and Conan Whitehead on 3 wins apiece, and Jamie Clark, Dave Barletti picking up 1 win.
100.
Barry Bates didn't get a win today, but they're back tomorrow. Kevin Burness won our Group A, which was played over Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so he's into the final on Saturday night. He will be joined from the top 2 from the morning group, and then the top 2 from this group, which concludes tomorrow night.
100.
So a bit of a chance here for Richie to make ground on the Girvin throw.
100.
Last dart. There's a lot of action going on, but all of it happens once the dart's released, very much like jockey.
60.
So 2 visits for Burnett to get the break. It's in the treble. He's just checking. 2 treble 20s will leave his favourite double 18.
95.
Very nearly achieved just that.
50.
So treble 20 double 8 will be his route. There's the treble 20. Can he use that as a guide and slide down the side of it? Very nearly.
60.
So it's not a bad finish, this one. Only needs 1 treble, so gets 2 bites of the cherry. Treble 18 leaves ball. Ooh, very close. Should stay there.
55.
So double 8 for our first break of throw and a 3-1 lead for Burnett. favoured side of the board going to be kind again. You could hear the click.
Twelve.
That's how close it was. Could be a bit of a let-off here for Nathan. Went for the treble 12, double 16 route, now wants tops.
28.
He was walking. Again, you can hear the ping off of the wire, off the double. So frustrating. Although that will make him feel a whole lot better. Ended up a 21 dart leg that, but the all-important breaker throw for Burnett. He leads 3-1 and now has the darts in leg 5 to win it 4-1. The average has tumbled down to 95.29. That won't bother Richie one little bit.
97.
See, averages can sometimes mislead you if you've not watched the game. Just one poor leg and clipping doubles
140.
all over the place has brought that average down from well in excess of 100. He's back in the groove.
140.
Already looking good tonight, Richie. He was the first player in the building to practice.
100.
We had a great chat for 15 or 20 minutes, reminiscing, laughing about old times, and obviously his inclusion in the
140.
Seniors World Championship, which is penned in for February next year. I can tell you, he is more than up for that.
55.
Massive prize money on offer, of course.
81.
And the obvious personal appearance work that would come with winning a prestigious senior title.
98.
Well, he has options here. 11 double 16, I presume. There's the 11.
82.
And there's the double 16 and finishes off. Not quite as well he started. Opened the match with a 10 darter, closed it with a 14 and a very good 4-1 win and an average close to 100. Okay, we'll be back in a few moments with Alan Norris against Cameron Menzies. evening and welcome back for match number 2 of 10 that we will be bringing you. This is Cameron Menzies from Muirkirk, 31. He's up against 49-year-old Alan Norris, originally from, I think he's originally from down in Devon somewhere. He's lived in Scandinavia, I know, and spent a fair bit of time up in Scotland. Good to see Alan back on the hockey. Sure he'll feel a little bit of nerves early on. Been a fabulous player over the years, made the final of the BDO World Championships, of course, in 2014. Hit a 9-darter at the Players' Championships in 2016 against Michael Smith. Went on to win that match 6-4, if I remember rightly. I remember speaking to him, and he didn't even know it was worth 35 grand. Semi-final of the UK Open in 2017. A multiple winner of BDO and PDC ranking events. Very, very good player. Had personal issues away from the hockey, and that
171.
Surprisingly hit him absolutely bandy, and it's took its toll, but good to see him back. Wish him all the best for the future, that's for sure. That is a tidy start from Cameron Menzies, a 13-dart breaker throw to get us underway. Not as quite as good as Richie Burnett's opening gambit in match number 1, a 10-darter, but very good all the same. Cammy was looking nailed on to go through to Saturday's final on the final day of the morning Group A League. Had an absolute mare of a day.
100.
It was Kevin Burnett that progressed, so Cam is back for the evening session. In fact, he played better on day 3 than he did on the previous 2 days, but won fewer matches.
140.
Averaged nearly 90 for the day on Wednesday.
182.
In fact, he averaged 89.13, had a high of 97.73.
100.
And only won 2 games.
Oh, must go up.
Oh, and he's bust. It's an outside chance here for Alan.
57.
Probably take him a couple of games. But he has got 2 evening sessions to try and make the top 2.
70. 18 left, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great.
I'm just looking for the 4 16s and tops. That leaves double 18.
68.
And Cameron Menzies holds throw. Only just in the end. A dart for Alan Norris to break back, but it was a 16-dart holder throw. Alan Norris up against it now.
16.
Alan Norris defended 2 titles in his career, the French Open 2010 and 11, and then the Luxembourg Open in 11 and 12.
60.
3 events on the
45.
Players' Championships, and I suppose what would be classed as a Euro Tour title. One in Germany, one in Barnsley, and then one in Ireland.
Jeez, 45.
Gets a lot of those, Cameron. It's the way his darts enter the board. They don't quite go in
70.
horizontal enough to the floor. So the impetus of the dart is taken off when one dart hits another.
99.
That's generally down to, sometimes could be a bit of a early or late release. It's definitely a timing issue. When he gets it right, my goodness, doesn't he get it right? A little bit like that. 180, number 2.
96.
That is a clean kill on the 42 for Cameron Menzies, and in a blink of an eye, it's 3-0 to Cammy, and he has the darts in leg 4. That's the double breaker throw now, winning legs of 13, 16 and 17. 180s in legs 2 and 3. Richie Burnett's winning legs were 10, 16, 21 and 14 for a 97.60 average. 98.02 at the moment for Cameron.
135.
40, followed by a 135. This is more like it from Alan.
60. 48.
Needs a treble to leave a finish. Doesn't get one. A reprieve for Alan Norris. And a breaker throw opportunity, of course.
58.
Just trying that a little bit too hard.
$80. $74.
Dear, oh dear. That could be all she wrote. 64 for Cammy, both very vocal. Certainly know how they're feeling. Double 16. Ooh, Cammy would have been feeling very pleased had that gone in. Double 1. And gets there in the end. And it is a breaker throw for Alan Norris. And his first leg of the night. And he'll have the darts in leg 5. Certainly settle any early nerves. Lost in that final, of course, in 2014 to Stephen Bunting. 7 sets to 4. Came through a thriller in the semi against Jan Dekker.
96.
A name that went on to do okay in the BDO in the last 16. Alan Norris beat Glenn Darren 4 sets to 1. Whatever happened to him?
84. 60.
In the scoring department, apart from the 180 column, scores between a ton and 139. 5-2 in favour of Alan Norris. 140s, 3-2 in favour of Cameron Menzies. 2-0 in the 180s. Make that 2-1. Well, great to see Alan battling away.
30.
That year in 2014, Alan Norris beat Scott Waits 3-0 in the round of 32.
145.
118 for a holder throw. That leaves 64. That leaves the bullseye. The line was good. Bullseye. No mistake on the bullseye for Cameron Menzies. And he instantly breaks back and follows suit to Richie Burnett and gets the win 4-1. Well, Darren Beveridge in action in our next one, and he's up against Richie Burnett. Welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. This is week number 5, day 4, Group C. Darren Beveridge, 28, from beautiful Edinburgh. A former Challenge Tour winner, a little bit about that later. Up against Richie Burnett from the Rhondda Valley. Darren didn't quite top the table, finished 3rd overall in Group A, won 7 of his 15 matches, had an average over those 15 matches of 87.70, a high of 103.66. Hit 12 180s, check out stats.
180.
Oh, there you go, what a start, make that 13 for the week. Check out stats for those 15 matches, 32.77% and 3 ton plus finishes.
100. 43.
As stated on the graphic, Darren Beveridge, a Challenge Tour winner in 2019, beat Callan Ridds in the final, who's
42.
starting to carve out some career for himself. Beat our friend Andy Jenkins in the semis, and Jason Cullen in the quarters.
60.
We do say about players' grip and throw is individual. Well, couldn't get two any more different. Cameron Menzies winning our match number 2 with an 87.33 average against Alan Norris.
26.
2 8s.
80.
Oh, good thing for Richie. It's only going to be a hold of throw, but we'll need a break of throw in this match at some point to win it.
Given 2.
And it is a 17 darter. The only one thing that Darren does do, he does go missing on his doubles from time to time, so Richie's got to try and stick in there, but that's a solid enough start from ice cold Beveridge, as his nickname is all over the back of his shirt. Very clever play on words.
59. 180.
He did say to me, after making sure of his place in the evening groups, that he's not really a morning person. Oh,
100.
so far, that's coming to fruition. It's a great start. Darren Beveridge, 180 in leg 1, 180 in leg 2.
134.
Backing it up with a 134. Burnett is in a spot of bother here. So he's under-pitched, now over-pitched, but that's a great second.
140.
And that's a very tidy third, but Beveridge a stolen throw with the 180 and the 134.
96.
Almost feel like Richie's got to apply a bit of pressure. See if he can force this young man to wilt. Easier said than done when he's leaving 91 after 9. Treble 14. Would have left double 16.
51.
That leaves top, so Richie is going to have to take a ton plus shot out. 102. Tops. Super effort. Not his favourite double in the world, tops, that's for sure. Much prefers the side of the board. Hey, what? The Richie Burnett Cameron Menzies game is going to be animated. But Richie, I did suggest he does go missing on his doubles from time to time. Right on cue. Misses 3 at double 10 for a 2-0 lead and a breaker throw. But Richie can't compensate on the missed darts at doubles.
Human one.
Doesn't need asking twice, does he? 16 dart break of throw in leg 2 gives him a 2-0 lead, and the throw in leg 3. That will absolutely infuriate Richie Burnett.
ETC.
One to one.
Absolutely rock solid on the hockey. Darren Beveridge stands slightly left of middle, which is okay for a right-hander.
93.
Elbow is solid, lovely full backswing, a lovely release. You can see the fingers pointing at the target upon release. Classical action if you're just starting out in the game. Don't go for a wrong model in your throw on Darren Beveridge. I'm sure my good pal and colleague Paul Nicholson would be doing the same as me, waxing lyrically about it. It is a thing of beauty. So 88 for Burnett. Has to go this. Just for the sake of his confidence. Double 7. And he pins the double 7. It's a 15 dart breaker throw, and Richie Burnett is straight back in this match with a very solid leg indeed. Now, he has to hold throw, otherwise a break's not a hold. A break's not a break if you don't hold. I'll get there in the end. Too much caffeine. Both in. Fills it. First max of the match.
57.
Surprised he will be buoyed from nice check out and 15 dart breaker throw.
140.
This is how he started the evening. 180, 140, 145 and hit the double 80.
140.
There, but it's 180, 140, 140. He's had a 10. He's on an 11.
41.
Darren Beveridge would know about Richie Burnett.
2.
That is
Cheer back.
Richie Burnett to level things up at 2 apiece. It's looking very one-sided for a while. Now it's very much game on. Super leg of darts from Burnett.
80.
60.
On 40.
Yeah.
94. Game 3.
Right in the middle, double 16. Again, this is turning out to be for a 15 dart holder throw. He leads 3-2. Yet again, he has it all to do.
Sixty.
45.
Guilty of being
Yeah.
legs from the opposing player. Around 90.
85.
So far for Darren Beveridge of 17, 16 and 15. Richie's two winning legs, 15 and 11.
180.
60.
134.
83.
24.
Disgust. Second time of asking.
In one.
Go.
Sixty.
140.
81.
140.
94.
Great learning curve for some of these younger players. Champions and major finalists. Has to be careful here, Beveridge. Ton will leave him on a bogey. Should be switching. 4 19s, leave 170.
96.
So now Richie.
$100.
to win it. What a way to win it. Fitting for the match to finish with something like this. He wants the bullseye.
145.
Oh, tremendous effort from Beveridge. And he was ice cold. Acknowledged by Richie Burnett. But tops to win it. Edging closer. Oh, Richie. Top wire, bottom wire. He can't believe it. What a chance. Double 8.
Girvin 3.
Well done, man.
Pinching it.
Chip.
3.
Up next, Nathan Girvin against Alan.
Welcome back. Apologies if there's been a few sound issues. We're trying to deal with those. This is match number 4. Nathan Girvin. At least he's got a Scottish flag up there from Arbroath. Up against Alan Norris, who's resigning in Tamworth, according to that graphic. Nathan has the darts in this match. If you're just joining us, as I said, we're into our fourth match. Richie Burnett beat Nathan in the opener 4-1. And then Cameron Menzies beat Alan Norris 4-1. And then we've just seen a cracker between Richie Burnett and Darren Beveridge that went all the way. 3 match darts for Burnett. But it was Darren Beveridge that prevailed, winning it 4-3. At an 85.54 average, Richie Burnett 89.62. He'll be sick at losing that one. 10 matches to bring you.
83.
This is match number 4, match number 5 to follow. Cameron Menzies against Darren Beveridge. Looking forward to that one. Then it's Richie Burnett against Alan Norris. Nathan Girvin against Cameron Menzies. Alan Norris against Darren Beveridge. Cameron Menzies against Richie Burnett. And our final match, Darren Beveridge against Nathan Girvin. Top of the table from our morning group is Greg Richie. That will conclude tomorrow morning, 9:30 AM. Be great to have you along. And then this group will finish tomorrow night, and then we will have a 5-man field for Saturday night's final, where Kevin Burnett is waiting, the winner of week 4, of course. James Richardson, a previous winner, Chaz Barstow, Scott Marsh.
38.
Missed tops for a breaker throw there, Alan Norris. 20 in tops for Nathan. There's the 20.
40.
Didn't actually come out of the double. Caught the flight and you could see the markets left in the board. That's a tops for Norris and a 20 dart break of throw. He's up and running. And his second match of the night, looking to pick up his first 2 points.
$100.
All about building up confidence for Alan Norris.
39. 60.
Throw still looks good, that's for sure, from Alan Norris. Already has a lovely smooth action, this young man. As I've said, bright future ahead of him. Still only just 18 years of age. Here he is, playing amongst some seriously experienced players.
That's a 6 anyway. 26.
Great visit, good counting. 5 19s would have left 170. 7's a bonus.
81.
Bullseye.
48 left.
Showing us what he's capable of. 149 for Alan. Broke throw. The break back is on Treble 19 leaves double 16. We had a
32 left.
super 146 from Darren Beveridge. That was nearly trumped by Norris.
Game
But it is a 17 dart instant breakback for Nathan Girvin. That will certainly make him feel a whole lot better. So we're back on throw, leg 3. Nathan to throw first. Great lineup next week. Don't forget, we do our
60.
Saturday special on the Online Darts YouTube channel with Phil Bars. That'll be 6 p.m. The chat will be open. Love to get you involved.
78.
Having a quick look back at this week. Look ahead to next week. And of course, look ahead
140.
to Saturday night's final. That's 6 o'clock on Saturday. Action will be getting underway at 9:30
140.
p.m. The pace of this one suits both.
43.
It's a little bit of shoulder involved, young Nathan. I say he's work in progress, 18 years of age. The throw will
81.
still be evolving.
100.
That looks comfortable enough, it has to be said. Needs another treble. Gets
124.
one. Unless this 158 goes, could be third consecutive break of throw.
94. Jesus. 38.
So 64 for our first hold. There's the treble 16. Wants double 8.
Game into
Hits the double 8 back to back. 17 darters for Nathan Girvin, and our first hold of throw in this match. So it would be Alan to throw first in leg 4. It's the treble 20. And his final dart rescues the situation.
55.
And again, that little bit of shoulder and body movement will cause the dart to drag across.
100.
Something for him to work on. There you go. An 18, he's
45.
still growing, of course. Will be a factor.
Alan. 81.
Too many youngsters that have the complete throw at 17 or 18. Eric
85.
Bristow and MVG spring to mind.
$180.
First 180 of the match goes to Alan Norris.
55.
24 in our
Game.
morning session, and Alan Norris responds. Best leg of the match so far, a 13 dart holder throw for Alan Norris, levels things up at 2 apiece, and it's Nathan to throw first in leg 5.
$140.
10 points difference in the average at the moment. 88 for
Oh, 43.
Alan Norris, prior to that 43. 78.99 for Nathan.
93. 83.
So break a throw opportunity was there, albeit briefly.
45. Alan. 25.
Rain it pours, pal. Finding the trouble.
140.
There's much more regularity with his first start now. Nathan Girvin.
60.
So there's going to be a maximum of 2 legs to play in the match.
51.
Norris is going to have to win them both.
140.
Double 16. Double 8.
24. Oh, 55.
Quite sure what he was going for there. Maybe 3 balls. Nathan Girvin was going for double 4 and pins it. A 19 dart hold of throw gives him a 3-2 advantage. Best of 7, first to 4, all the way through, of course.
I'll go for 3 balls. There's a ball, it's trouble.
We were just discussing that.
$140.
Both the opening legs were breaks of throw.
41.
All fairly solid holds of throw since then.
$96.
One of these players will be picking up their first win of the night.
Such a bad dart.
Nathan Girvin, of course, got a massive
93.
advantage of throwing first in the decider, which is looking likely now.
62. $122.
Wonderful recovery after that big 5, the treble 20 and the treble 19 to leave 50. Possible 14 dart leg, 18 double 16 or 10 tops. 10 for tops. 2 10s.
Game.
Pins the 2 10s, and it's a 15 dart holder throw for Alan Norris. And yet again, we're going all the way. Will the man who starts first win this one?
Strictly come darting.
It will be Alan Norris, who's against the darts in the deciding leg. Richie Burnett carved out an opportunity, had 3 darts to break throw in the final leg of their match against Darren Beveridge. Will Alan Norris be able to win against the throw?
100.
Averaging 86 and change at the moment, Alan Norris.
140.
Nathan Girvin averaging nearly 80.
97.
Super last dart from Norris, keeps him in touch. He's looking for 7 19s to leave 170. We'll just be thinking here, maybe a 140. A
41.
little bit of tension. He's probably a wee bit rusty. Wouldn't have played a lot of darts, of course.
82. 93.
Leaves 170. But it's 4 19s and bullseye for Nathan. Needs the treble. Oh, 26 ton left.
46.
Alan is not quite out of this yet. Darren Beveridge missed the ball for the 170 in our previous match that went all the way. Alan Norris wants the ball.
Okay.
Alan Norris gets the ball and our first 170 of the week, and what a way to win the match. Was chasing him down for the vast majority of it, but it's Alan Norris that picks up his first 2 points. Right, we're going to be back in a moment with Cameron Menzies against Darren Beveridge. Welcome back. This is match number 5, an all Scottish affair between Cameron Menzies, 31 from Muirkirk, uses a 23-gram Christobi dart. Darren Beveridge, 28 from Edinburgh, uses a 24-gram Harrows. As we've already mentioned, a winner on the Challenge Tour. Second match of the night for both players. Cameron Menzies winning his opener 4-1, and Darren Beveridge coming through an absolute thriller against Richie Burnett. He did miss the 170 to win the match, and then Richie missed 3 at tops.
60.
And Darren stepped in, converted to 25. Well, Alan Norris didn't miss the bullseye on the 170. That was our first one of the week. And he won that one 4-3 with an 87.89 average.
140.
$91.
180.
Seriously talented player. Cameron Menzies makes it look so easy when he's in the mood.
100.
Winner of the Scottish Open in 2017.
85.
Got to be a good player to win that. So I've been told. Won the Scottish Classic.
100.
Two-time winner on the Challenge Tour in 18 and 19.
37.
The Isle of Man Classic just before shutdown, won the British Open. Another tough tournament to win in 2016.
24 left.
Finalist in the World Masters 2017.
7.
Well, Beveridge to pinch one.
Give him 1.
Doesn't miss his opportunity. A 16 dart breaker throw on the double 12 for Darren Beveridge. gives him a 1-0 lead, and he'll have the darts, of course, in leg number 2.
$43.
$59.
$140.
$97.
$120.
Lucky. There's a 180 there.
$134.
2 in his mat. We'll give you a
54.
table update after this one. Winner of this one, of course, will move to the top of the table on 4 points.
120.
Did take out that wonderful 146 in the Burnett match. Double 18 for a 153 and a break back.
17.
Number 12 was kind to him in leg 1.
Give him 2.
26 is kind to him in leg 2. And that's a 17 dart holder throw. Camera Menzies back against the ropes. Needs to hold throw for here, that's for sure.
$140.
That was a proper bounce out.
63.
See too many like that nowadays with how thin the wires are.
$100.
$140.
$60.
$98.
He's just holding on to camera Menzies here, who has the throw.
80.
Again, problem where the dart hits the previous one, takes the energy out of the dart, doesn't have enough forward momentum to enter the board.
90.
Down to a finish of 1-2-1. Well, within his scope, bullseye,
33.
pretty much. Well, it's almost plumb in the middle, and it's a hold of throw and closes the deficit to just 1. But Darren Beveridge still with that advantage of the break of throw. Throws first in leg 4. Again, an
55.
example how easy Cammy Menzies can make this game look.
60.
$60. $100.
joining us for the first time.
100.
If you're a regular viewer, welcome back. Great to have your company. Hope you're enjoying the darts. There's thousands of you are watching by your chosen bookmaker.
96.
Problem with the score.
90 left.
Camera may be looking at.
Thought less than that's my fault, mate. Apologise.
Yeah, he was looking at Darren's score. Easily done. Of course, for COVID safety, for now, where the players are in an enclosed room, no marker in there. Everything's done remotely.
75.
So we've just got a big screen in there, and it can sometimes get a little confusing. So 15 to give himself that two-leg cushion.
7.
All missed doubles, something he will have to eliminate from his game. Gets another opportunity. That should be a guide. Oh, I was going to say, I'm not sure. It's more a knit one, pearl one. Sure I was going to get one in at that angle. Well, camera Menzies eventually gets there in 23 darts, and it is a breaker throw, so levels things up, and he has the darts in leg number 5. Richie, Burnett and Norris will face off in match number 6 following this one. Congratulations to Richie, who topped the table today, winning 5 out of 5. He'll be back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m.
96.
All to play for tomorrow.
140.
Richie does top the table on 10 points. Mike Gillett, Conan Whitehead and Jamie Clark all on 6 points. All in with a shout. Dave Barletti on 2 and Barry Bates on no points. Top 2
180.
on the group. The morning group, and this group, after 2 days of play, will join Kevin Burnett for that 5-man final Saturday night.
40.
And this has been a great response from Beveridge.
Game 3.
And that's a 12 dart instant break back, and certainly rights the wrongs from leg number 4. Leads 3-2, has the darts in the 6th. Super leg. One, 3-1, 40, 180. And then out on 50. Leads the 180 count, 2-1 now, Darren Beveridge.
96.
Trails in the 140 column 4-3, leads in the ton plus column 8-4.
99.
He's averaging 88 and only 21% on doubles. them both right, you can punch in some good numbers. So that a high average
93.
the first 3 days of 103.66.
180.
Levels that column up, 2 apiece, 4 in the match. Puts a little bit of pressure on this.
54.
Plants the seed.
70.
One dart. A double 16. Another break back.
Game 2.
Darren Beveridge sees it out with a 17 dart hole to throw and a very impressive 4-2 win, and he tops the table on 4 points. We're going to be back in a sec with Richie Burnett against Alan Norris. Welcome back for match number 6 of 10 that we have for your enjoyment tonight. Alan Norris up against Richie Burnett from slightly different eras, of course, but I'm sure they would have had many an encounter. Always best of 7, first to 4. Darren Beveridge currently tops the table on 4 points with his 2 wins. One coming against Richie Burnett, 4-3. And as we've just seen, a 4-2 win over Cameron Menzies. Richie,
60.
Cameron and Alan all on 2 points, and Nathan Girvin yet to pick up his first win after losing 4-3 in a tight one.
125.
Alan Norris losing 4-1 to a very impressive Richie Burnett in the opening match. Keep getting me Burnetts and Burnett's mixed up.
Sorry, man.
Sleep deprivation, I think. But an important match for both,
140.
this one. It's the accumulated points over the 2 evening sessions which will determine the top 2 that go through to Saturday night's final.
100.
Good start from Norris. 125, 140 and a ton, down to 136 after 9. Not sure what that is, Rich. Double 8.
120.
Glimpses of Norris of 2014, 15, 16 there. But that is a very tidy start to the match from Alan Norris. A 13 dart break of throw gives him a 1-0 lead. He will start leg 2.
Oh, 66.
Winning averages. All the players so far tonight. Opening match, Richie Burnett, 97.6. Cameron Menzies against Darren, 4-1, 87.33. Darren Beveridge looked a much better game than that, but ended up with a 85.54 in that win over Richie Burnett, 4-3. Then we had an 87 from Alan Norris against Nathan Girvin with that incredible 170 checkout, and then 88.41 from Beveridge against Menzies in our last match. And of course, best leg of the night so far, 10 darter from Richie Burnett, and that was in the opening leg of this evening's session.
83.
Alan Norris coming along here very nicely at the moment.
99.
She in a spot of trouble. Was definitely on the back foot. A lot of the players lose the ability, of course,
140.
to score last. They all can seem to score. It's just the back end of legs where it gets a little bit messy, but not for Norris. A 13 dart breaker throw is followed by a 14 dart hold. Richie will be spewing. He was sat there hitting that 140 to leave 38. Doesn't get a go. Leg 3, Richie Burnett has the darts. It's almost like a wry smile from Richie, as if to say, well, where's this come, Alan?
60.
Averaged, as I said, 87.89 against Nathan, which is very respectable. And he averaged 76.41 against Cameron Menzies. He's averaging 111 here. And climbing after that 140.
Oh. 45.
She's almost just got to play and wait for a few mistakes to creep in.
60.
If they don't, there's very little he can do about it at the moment, with the way that Alan Norris is performing.
83. Yeah.
140 here will put Richie in all sorts of trouble.
Oh, so lazy. $57.
Again, a low dart from Richie. Indication of trying just a little bit too hard.
51.
You never know with dart players, but doesn't look
56.
in the mood to take the 140 out. But that's a poor visit from Alan. From Mistakes are starting to creep in.
100.
120 to break Burnett's heart. There's the single. Oh, doesn't find the trouble.
60.
So, tops for Richie to close the gap to 1.
2.
And he hits tops. It's a long leg, he will care not. It's now 2-1 and Alan has the darts in leg 4.
Come on. Oh, 41.
Certainly plenty of fight left in Chuck. Well done, Richie.
2. 89.
Two old fighters, they might not have the speed or still be fleet-footed, but they still know how to put their shots together.
140. 100.
Burnett in a great position here to get the much-needed break back.
60.
See the agony.
Oh, 125.
And Richie find a 140 to tee up tops perfectly. Just a ton down to 80. What to do with the big finish. Double 16.
114.
He's had a 170 out, of course, to win his match against Nathan Girvin. 20 in tops for Richie. There's the 20. It's awkward. Oh, that's a beautifully thrown dart. Such a well-weighted and thrown dart to find tops with 1 left, knowing that Alan Norris was poised on 32 to go 3-1 up. It's not. It's a breaker throw. It's 2-all, and it's Richie to throw first in leg 5. He is battling hard here, Burnett.
Come on. 45.
Such a great start from Norris, wasn't it? 13 and 14 darts to win the opening 2 legs. Richie's battled back with an edgy
140.
leg 3, 1 in 20 darts, and then just broke with that 80 checkout in 15.
80.
Had a feeling this was going to be a real tight group. Don't think there'll be a lot in it by the time
140.
the 20 matches are completed tomorrow evening. 10 tonight, 10 tomorrow.
47.
Love another one of those to leave his favourite 36. He's done just that. It's been a really good response from Richie.
93.
Pinched that leg 3. And he's kicked since then. And that double 18 secures leg number 5. It's a 14 dart hole to throw for Richie Burnett. 15 and 14 the last 2 legs for Richie, and it's Alan now has it all to do. 3-2 down. He has the throw in leg 6. players averaging over 90.
140.
Had a 180 in this one, which has surprised me. Right on cue. Richie Burnett hits one that you could have put inside a polo mint.
140.
Back-to-back 140s though for Alan. Really has been such an enjoyable game.
82.
Don't get me wrong, it's wonderful seeing those massive averages, but there's nothing like a really close fought-out match. The errors sometimes adds to the drama, of course.
81.
Is this yet another match that's going the distance with Burnett and Norris involved? The last two matches, well, one match apiece, has gone all the way.
60.
So 146 to finish off. Great fight back. Trailed by 2 legs to 0.
60.
Can he win 4 on the spin, or will Alan Norris
Alan.
find another tops?
40.
86 then for Richie for 4 on the spin. Join Darren Beveridge on 4 points. Perfect start. Perfect ending. A 14 dart breaker throw for Burnett completes the comeback in 2015, 14 and 14 darts. He joins Darren Beveridge on the top of the table on 4 points. Right, we're going to be straight back with Nathan Girvin against Cameron Menzies. Good evening and welcome back. Another all Scottish battle. This time Nathan Girvin, 18 from Arbroath, 21 gram target dart, 2 times World Youth runner-up. And 17 was his first final, losing to the talented Justin Van der Gaal. And of course, in 19, he lost to the equally as talented Leighton Bennett.
58.
I'm sure Cammy has taken him under his wing here.
140.
As I've said, Richie Burnett with that win joins Darren Beveridge on 4 points. Cameron Menzies on 2, Alan on 2 points, both with 1 win apiece. And Nathan looking for his first win of the night. Averages from that last one, 93.20 for Richie Burnett, 90.97 for Alan Norris. Super game of darts, very enjoyable. Still got 4 to bring you,
96.
including this one.
41.
40 had 10 darters, a stack of 180s, and of course that wonderful 170. Not sure how much Nathan enjoyed it.
140. 140.
109. 49 remains. Double 16.
93.
So 84 for Nathan. Should get a dart at the ball. 14 leaves the ball. Make sure of the 14. I like that.
59.
That's unlucky. Great effort.
12.
Another chance. May not have expected. 1 for double 12. Served Gary Anderson very well.
3.
And he finds the double 6, and it's a hold of throw. And any early nerves against Cammy will be settled, and it's Cameron to throw first in leg 2. He would like to see Cammy just take his game to the next level. Absolutely bundles of talent, that's for sure.
One, two, one.
Massively popular, of course, up in Scotland. Does a lot of shows with Davey Anson and Willie Burns.
62. 113.
Certainly can't wait
60.
for those wonderful nights to return. Very nearly a 148 this time.
140.
Wisely splits it. It's a complete blocker, the first dart at double 7. That leaves 70. I'm not sure how much of the ball he can see. He's having to move all the way right. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Just led across. chance for Nathan here to go 2-0 up. Chose to split the double 17. Didn't quite work out this time. Menzies finds double 1 for a 20 dart hold of throw. All very friendly at the moment, this one. One leg apiece. Nathan to throw first in leg 3. That's a first max of the match.
83.
Would have made such a difference to the mindset for Nathan to go 2-0 up. Possible 12 dart leg here for Cameron Menzies.
100.
Good last dart to leave a 2 dart finish. Double 20 leaves ball.
Oh, ref, next one.
Should call him Captain Chaos. Trouble 18 leaves his favourite double 12.
78.
Two nines.
28.
One from 14 on the well, one from 15 now on the doubles for Cameron Menzies. 2 5s.
15.
1 from 10 now for Nathan. Both got double trouble. 1 double 2.
One left.
Not for the first time. Finds double 1. This time it's a break of throw, and that gives Cameron Menzies 2-1 lead. He has the darts in leg 4. Only 100 adrift.
100.
Almost feel it's a must-win leg for Nathan.
126.
Glad to see him coming back from a 3-1 down.
And forward.
effort. Another one of those leaves double 18.
Okay, what's he hit?
Again, more missed doubles, 2 from 20.
31.
Double 4, splits it.
Two into
Finds the double 4. Much better leg from Cameron Menzies, a 17 dart. Hold a throw. Nathan Girvin finds himself 3-1 down. Should feel a little hard done by, really. The opening 3 legs were not good. Has to win the final 3.
and 40.
Not too many players arrive and play their best darts, of course. Completely new environment for Nathan. Cameron has the advantage of already having 3 mornings and
85.
a bit of the afternoon on that board. Just getting used to the routine and the COVID tests and just the environment. So at this stage, it's just a case of getting used to things, and then we may see the best of Nathan Girvin, because I can assure you he's got a much better game in his locker than we've seen so far. Seen the odd glimpse.
It.
160 was certainly making feel a whole lot better. Treble 20, 4 double 18. Can he squeeze one in between?
58.
Didn't even think about it. Treble 16 leaves tops. There's the treble 16. And there's the tops, and does eventually pin a double with 1 dart, and it's a 4-1 win for Cameron Menzies, and he joins Richie Burnett and Darren Beveridge on 4 points on the top of the table. Right, up next it's Darren Beveridge against Alan Norris. Good evening and welcome back to the Online Darts Live League. Alan Norris up against Darren Beveridge is match number 8. 3 more matches to bring you, all of the 5 players in action. Remaining 3 matches, starting with this one. Menzies against Richie Burnett is our penultimate game, and then we finish off with this man against Nathan Girvin. Table at the moment, Darren Beveridge unbeaten on top on 4 points. Cameron Menzies and Richie Burnett on 4 points. Alan Norris on 2 points.
100.
His win up against Nathan Girvin, 4-3 with that 170. Final leg of the match.
Thanks, guy.
Into week 5 and approaching
93.
million views on YouTube, so thank you for your continued support.
81.
If you don't like it and you're still watching it, thanks anyway.
180.
That's the beauty of YouTube.
100.
47. If we're going to see one of them over the next few weeks, the Snooker World Championships, of course, kicking off on Saturday. Oh, just missed the ball. So close. This is an early break opportunity. 18 and ball.
25 left.
And also so close to the bullseye.
Into.
But despite the 180 from Darren Beveridge, it's a 17 dart hold of throw in leg 1. Got to say, impressed with Alan Norris so far tonight. He certainly showed signs that there's still plenty of game left in the Alan Norris locker.
100.
60.
Played a lot of darts. I'm not sure that Alan Norris is one that play too much online darts.
140.
Bit of an old school feel about Alan.
100.
60.
45.
59.
Maybe that Beveridge just a little bit too solid. Alan Norris in this one.
55.
He's going to make fewer mistakes.
100.
Super last one. 42. After 15. Great
40.
pressure though from Norris, leaving a 3 darter. 10. 6. Double 18. That's where you should always aim in that area. A 17 dart holder throw from Alan Norris in leg 1 is backed up with a 17 dart hold of throw in leg 2 for Darren Beveridge. So we're on throw.
40.
100.
Great news regarding more information on the World Seniors that John
100.
Robson, I believe, has accepted his invitation alongside Ted Hankey.
180.
180 number 2 for Darren Beveridge.
100.
Of course, our very own Richie Burnett in action tonight will be competing in that
45.
World Seniors Championships in February 2022.
Sorry, my glasses. 85.
Did try glasses for a while. Some players have tried them and never quite got on with them.
140.
Darren would be okay because he doesn't draw the dart directly back into his eye line.
3.
17 dart holder throw is followed up by a 15 dart holder throw by Alan Norris, and he leads 2-1. Not making those mistakes that I thought he may make in this one. It's 2-1, everything on throw. Incredibly, the two legs that Darren Beveridge is at 180 is in, he's lost them both.
100.
Averaging 98.32. Alan Norris hovering around 90.
40.
But it's Alan Norris that's leading 2-1.
81.
59.
Alan can pick up a win here.
140.
Players will be on 4 points. Well, I said I thought it was going to be close, but not that close.
100.
140.
96. Our 4th consecutive order throw.
Given 1.
Tops he gets. This one is just getting better and better. Bit of a slow burner. 2 17 dart holder throws, a 15 from Alan, and now a 13 from Darren, and it's Alan to throw first in leg 5. He will be hoping that trend continues, because that means he's just 2 holds to throw away from his second win.
100.
This is his final match of the night, of course.
55.
102 average for Darren Beveridge, 87 for Norris.
100.
This one is on a knife edge. Averages do lie sometimes.
100.
40.
This is a wonderful effort from Norris.
81.
43.
Stretching out the shoulders, maybe feeling a little tight.
171.
Super darts. Change the dynamic of the leg. Just that one visit, but tops for Norris.
78.
71. Could be a game changer.
Gaming 2.
Oh, what a wonderful sequence of darts there from Darren Beveridge. 171 followed by 94 into the first breaker throw, and now he has the darts in the sixth leg.
$55. 100. 180.
Absolutely giving it the full repertoire here.
99.
5 perfect darts at the end of leg 5.
96.
And a third 180 in leg 6. Really has turned this game on his head. Norris, of course, had that dart at tops of 118 to go 3-2 up himself.
58.
3 180s and a 171 in the match. Darren Beveridge.
98.
72 points away. He had a high average over the first 3 days of 103.66.
20 left.
Was on 104.06 prior to that effort at 72. Double 10
100.
for the win. And yet another 100 plus average.
Gaming 1.
It's the double 10. It's a 16 dart hold of throw and a very, very good performance. Nip and tuck for the first 4 legs, and that 171 totally changed the outcome of the match. Okay, our penultimate match is up next. Cameron Menzies against Richie Burnett. and welcome back for our penultimate match. Winner of this one will join Darren Beveridge on 6 points. And Darren is involved in our final match of the night against Nathan Girvin. Well, a big game for both players. The nightly winner is bragging rights, of course. It's who's top of the overall table tomorrow night. The top two will join Kevin Burnett in Saturday night's final. Same rule applies to Group B, which is completed tomorrow. That starts at 9:30 a.m. with Richie top of the table at the moment on 10 points in that one.
100. Oh, 40.
I know a lot of you will be watching on YouTube. We're really looking forward to this one. Quick update on our last match. That performance from Darren Beveridge finished with an average of 101.55. Winning legs of 17, 13, 14 and 16.
59. 56.
35 adrift on the Menzies throw here for Burnett. Win here, of course, puts him in a great position going in to tomorrow night's final 10 games.
43.
Treble 19. Leaves tops. Hurry up, Richie. 82.
100.
Both two of the most expressive players. Remember, Richie will be have plenty to be happy about there. It's a 13 dart break of throw in the opening leg. That's the darts in leg 2 to double his lead. Perfect start for Richie. 180 in the leg. And a 13 dart break of throw.
81. 60. 60.
Just joining us, Richie Burnett opened the show. Didn't he? How? 10 dart opening leg of tonight's matches against Nathan Girvin, a match he won 4-1, finished with a 97.6 average. And Cameron Menzies got up and running with a 4-1 win over Alan Norris, averaging 87.33. And Darren Beveridge had a tight one against Burnett, winning 4-3. And Aaron Norris beat Nathan Girvin 4-3, 87.89 average. Won the match with a 170. Then Beveridge continued his winning ways against Menzies, 4-2 with an 88.41. Then Burnett got the better of Norris with a 93.20, 4-2.
1, 2, 3.
Menzies beat Girvin 4-1 with an 83.37, and we've just seen Beveridge beat Norris 4-2 with 101.55. Beveridge on 6 points. Richie and Cameron Menzies both on 4. Norris on 2. Girvin yet to pick up a win.
97.
Plays in our final match. 2-0.
Game one.
His Dublin has been superb so far. 13 and a 16 dart leg, an average of 101, and a 2-0 lead. Ending well for Burnett so far. We've seen Cammy come back from positions like this before. This won't bother him.
55.
3-0 down, of course, is a slightly different proposition. Richie, of course, had 3 darts at tops to beat Beveridge.
81.
That's the only man to beat him so far tonight. That will still frustrate him immensely.
100.
As will this leg. Super on the cover shot for Menzies, picking up the 2 treble 19s. 127 points adrift here, Burnett, minus these.
140.
Giving it absolutely the full beans.
Spot on.
And a little chat to Richie about the prospect of competing in the Seniors World Championships, and he certainly had a little extra spring in his step.
100. Clean 3.
Double 16. 16 dart leg this time for Burnett. His average is still over the sun. He has some darts in leg 4. Make it 4 more for the greatness of leg difference. Double break as well. 102.48.
That's the average. This is outstanding stuff. 3 180s in the match. Down to 140 after 9. Another 15 dart or sub 15 dart leg on the cards. The game's up for Menzies. 3 out of 5 on his doubles at the moment. Burnett 60%, an average of 107. Ooh, looking for the 48-32 combination. 84 scored. And no real pressure. Can he finish it off with some clean finishing? Double 16. Hits the double 16 and finishes it off with another 15 darter. 13, 16, 15 and 15 for Richie, an average in excess of 101. More importantly, for the leg difference, it was a 4-0 scoreline. Okay, our final game coming up, Darren Beveridge against Nathan Girvin. Good evening and welcome back to our final match of what's been, well, it's been a stellar evening of darts, hasn't it? Only thing missing so far is 2 points for this young man. Settled, seen glimpses. No problem for this man on his 4th day of action. He's played some rock solid stuff. Did have the highest average of the night, but that was just trumped by Burnett. Darren Beveridge in match 8 at 101.55 in that 4-2 win against Norris. Richie Burnett, 4-0 blitz of Cameron Menzies, 101.9 average. 66.67% on his doubles, 4 out of 6, 3 180s. He moves on to 6 points with Darren Beveridge, but Darren, of course, did have the win against Burnett, albeit 4-3, and Richie had 3 darts at tops.
60.
Beveridge has the opportunity to go through the card unbeaten. This man stands in his way.
45.
Highlights of the night, of course, those
140.
2 ton plus averages from Beveridge and Burnett, the 170 from Norris, and of course the opening leg of tonight's show, a 10 darter from Richie Burnett.
60.
Well, if you've enjoyed it, please tell your friends, point them in the right direction, share it across social media. If you didn't like it, then I think you're watching the wrong sport.
$130.
I'm just one of these strange people that watch something to just moan about it,
95.
that claim to be a fan. Two twos.
Oh, gee, 2 left.
Ooh, absolute flyer. Trouble 20. Oh, unlucky. Would have needed the trouble 20
105.
for tops, of course, but things can go wrong, as we know, on double 1. 1 up. Getting closer.
73.
Got there in the end, frustratingly, for young Nathan, waiting on a double, and he finds the double 1 with his final dart, and he's 1-0 up. Nathan to throw first in leg 2. That's so annoying as a player when you're stood behind your opponent,
58.
begging for a chance.
$180.
40.
Super response from Nathan Girvin. Just 18 years of age.
100.
Youngest player, of course, in the group by quite some margin.
133.
Showing us what he's capable of.
100.
Oh, go on, Nate. Knock it about.
74.
21. In this kind of mood, you think he's going to go close. Trouble 17 leaves the ball. This
97.
96 has to go for Nathan. He's going to get anything out of this match. Oh, and a lovely finish. A 14 dart, clean kill on the 96. Trouble 20, double 18. As sweet as a nut. Levels things up at 1 apiece, and it's Darren's darts in leg 3. As I've said, we've seen glimpses from Nathan. It will take him a day or two to settle in.
140.
Where you go from that transition where inexperience is a good thing.
81.
You're just fearless when you're sort of 15, 16 and 17. And then around the age of 18, 19, 20 you start to take notice of what you're doing.
100.
Definitely has potential.
140.
Where's the ceiling of this man, Darren Beveridge? How far can he go? With that throw, I think
60.
a long way.
12 left.
Want to be ultra critical.
100.
Every now and again can go missing on the outer ring. We've all been guilty of that one.
Here in 3.
But at the very top level, of course, you don't tend to get away with it. And he's getting away with it in this one so far. Well, 3 legs played, 3 holds of throw. Girvin to throw first in leg 4.
100.
This game is about so many percentages,
119.
margin of error. I think if he could find a couple of percent here and there,
125.
could certainly take his game to the next level. Darren Beveridge,
45.
certainly thought of very highly with players in and around Challenge Tour.
60.
Former Challenge Tour winner, of course, as we've already mentioned, back in 2019.
100.
96.
This throw was under a little pressure. That was a super 96 to leave a 120. Shanghai on 20s. Single, treble, double. Or treble, single, double. As long as the double's at the end. Super adjustment. Tops.
100.
Beveridge back on 178. A long way adrift.
26.
26 the hard way.
10.
This would be one to the solar plexus. It's not going to happen. So Nathan will be
60.
back for double 5 to level things up for a second time. 2-2
Game in 3.
and 2-2 it is, hitting the double 2 with his final dart. A little bit of payback maybe from that double 1 from Beveridge. So all 4 legs, all gone with the throw. Leg 5, Beveridge to throw.
100.
Both player averaging in the mid 80s.
83.
60.
Just a reminder, we are back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m.
100.
Yes, I do sleep, albeit briefly.
140. 140.
Can Greg Richie continue the wonderful run he showed today? Won 5 out of 5 in that group. Final session of that group does start tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. 3 players chasing Greg Richie down, all on 6 points. Mike Gillett, Conan Whitehead and Jamie Clark. Dave Parletti and Barry Bates bringing up the rear. Still all to play for.
26.
Darren Beveridge. Still a Greg Richie and remained unbeaten. He's looking like going to be just one leg away. Oh, that's a handy bit of pressure. 2 10s. Well, here's a chance. First real chance for Girvin. There's the 20. Oh, how close was that? How close was the first one? He made the adjustment to find the bottom of the bed, and it's gone next door into double 7.
No score.
Double 9, another opportunity. Breaker throw here. He finds the double. It is the breaker throw. So Nathan now, it's in his hands to pick up his first win of the night. He has the throw in leg 6. Well, selfishly, it really does set things up for tomorrow. If Nathan can serve this one out and win it 4-2.
97.
$100.
40 points is the lead, plus these. Could do with a 140.
140.
Gets a 140. So only a 180. We'll get Darren down to the same score of 164.
140.
So 6 darts if needed for Girvin. Very mature in his approach. Didn't even cross his mind to go for the 54 ball, and that's the reward. 3 darts at double 16 to pick up his first win of the night and his best leg of this match. And he finds the double 16. Good for you, young man. A 13 darter to win 4-2 and inflict the only defeat on Darren Beveridge tonight. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. We're back tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. for a little bit more. Why don't you join us?